the thing that led up to you obviously going to prison for your offence, I want to first and foremost let people know what joint enterprise is.
Yeah.
Because I don't really understand it. I mean, I've got a good idea, but
Yeah.
you'd be explaining it better.
Of course. So joint enterprise, a lot of people get confused and they think it's like a law. To be honest, I thought it was a law, but joint enterprise is basically, it's a doctrine. And a doctrine basically means it's not set in stone. It's not written in books. It's not like a law that is used every single moment of every single day.
Mm-hmm.
It's a doctrine, which basically means it's like almost judge's discretion. So a judge can use joint enterprise if they choose to use it. They might not use it. Let me delve into joint enterprise. Joint enterprise is basically when a group of people, 2 or more, they set out to like commit a crime. Within that time period of them going out to set out to commit this crime, one person from that group might commit a separate crime, murder usually for joint enterprise. I've met people that have actually been convicted of rape under joint enterprise, armed robbery under joint enterprise. So like I say, a group of people, 2 or more, you might go out to commit a crime. It could be a robbery, bank robbery, go to rob a bank. You know, someone within your group might want to shoot the cashier in her chest. If they do that and they kill her, everyone else didn't pull that trigger. Everyone else didn't have the intent to go do that. Everyone else didn't even have a gun. But because you've set out to commit crime A and crime B has took place within that time period, every single person involved is convicted of crime B.
Where does it end though? Because let's just say me and you got into a tussle now and I end up accidentally, well not accidentally, I tried to kill you and I did. And my video guy, would he get done as well? Because he's with us, he knows.
Yeah, so basically with joint enterprise, what happens is the prosecution, CPS, Criminal Prosecution Service, it's their job to get as many convictions as they can.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they believe the man's innocent, guilty, you know, they don't care. Like their job is to get as many convictions. So, prime example, if me and you got into a tussle and you stabbed me and you've killed me, the whole prosecution case would be you've killed me, but they would kind of build a case based on like certain bits of evidence, but they kind of make it make sense for their law. So, prime example, they probably say you guys lured me here.
Yeah,
you always had the intent to do what you're gonna do. You guys have lured me here saying there's a podcast.
Because we planned the podcast and
planned it. You know, they'll go through messages. They'll see like how you're telling me postcodes come here. So they'll say you've lured it. He knew. He chose not to leave the situation. He chose to stay. And probably if you guys get arrested, you're both gonna go no comment. So the fact that he's not even saying you've done it, the fact you're not saying what's gone on, you both get found guilty of murder.
That's what blows me mind.
It's crazy. And like a lot of people, they hear this and they just think bullshit or that's rubbish or whatever. But like, there's so many cases where like people have set out on a night out, got into a tussle, and like girls, I know a girl, well she's a woman now, she did for 14 years because there was an argument over a cab. You know, they booked a cab. Someone that was waiting, a group that was waiting, were arguing with them saying we booked it first, whatever. Got into a tussle, her boyfriend's got into a fight. No weapons were used, everyone's drunk, people are fighting. I think someone was like punched, kicked to death. She wasn't even currently there when it took place. She was like within the area but not right there. She got 14 years. She did 14 years, man. And like, it just makes you think, wow, like, because a lot of people will go and say, oh, joint enterprise, you know, it's used on black kids in South London or London. Like this case was a case in somewhere in Yorkshire, Bradford, Huddersfield, one of them. This was a white girl. She was 19. Every single one of them was white, actually, sorry. They were all white. Like, it wasn't a gang thing. There was no guns. There was no weapon. But, you know, like I say, the prosecution's job, it's not to, oh, he did it, let's get him. The more convictions they get, that is their aim.
The point is, what I understand about that is, from a prosecution's point of view, if me and you went out to commit a robbery now, they don't know if I've told you to do it or not. So in a way, they kind of have to do us both. Because they're like, well, he could have coerced, cliche, to go and do this man hour.
I get what you're saying.
So then from their eyes, it's almost like, well, he might not want to do it, but you've put the pressure on. He was there. You were both like, he would have left if he didn't want to do it.
Do you know the way I see it? It's like, okay, they might not know that, but where's the proof?
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying?
The issue.
That, like, sometimes it boils down to like, you know, we live in a country where like we're not a third world country where the economy's great. People come here. A lot of people risk their lives to come here illegally to get jobs. Like, this is the land of opportunity, right? So people might say, oh, but like they went along. But at the end of the day, it has to be done fairly. Like, it's got to be done by the book. You know, if a man went along with someone and the guy had a gun, like, a lot of people can argue, like, why would you hang around with someone that's got a gun? You know, why would you be with someone? But at the end of the day, if person A done it, you can't give person B the same sentence.
Yeah,
like,
true. That's
like
100%.
With every case, there's a lot of different things going on. Like, even with my case, there's different things going on. But I just feel like, you know, you should be punished for what you do. Like, that's just life, as in, you know, you might be in class, you might have done this, you might have done that. You can't punish everyone in that class for what one person's done. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it doesn't make sense. A lot of times with joint enterprise cases, they don't know who's done the crime. Okay, like, I'm not here to like be a prosecutor. I'm not here to be a policeman. So in a case where they don't know who's done the crime, I'm not gonna say I get joint enterprise. I'm not gonna say I get it and it should be used, but I'm just gonna say, like, it's more understandable when they convict, when they don't know who's done what. But the dangerous thing with joint enterprise, they can know who's done the crime. They can see who's done the crime on camera. But the point that they're trying to make is every single person on this venture is guilty for murder, which I think is so dangerous because, like, me, myself, on paper, I'm a convicted murderer. Do you get what I'm saying? So wherever I go, I'm on license for murder. I'm a murderer, basically. But it's like, I didn't do the act, you know? I don't feel what the guy that done it feels. I don't go to bed every night and think, oh, I've done a horrible thing. For me, I acknowledge someone died.
So if you've enjoyed this conversation and you like things like this, make sure you click up there and watch this episode.